I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to them that dwell on the earth. And to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people. A message that must go to everyone, everywhere, before Jesus returns. The angel says with a loud voice, fear God and give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment is come. And worship Him that made heaven and earth and the seas and the fountains of water. Fear God does not mean you ought to be afraid of God, but you must respect and reverence God. Live your life as though in the presence of God. Fear God. Give glory to Him. Let your life speak of the goodness of God. Allow Jesus to live His life in you, so that your life is a living testimony to the goodness and the power of God. Let God remake your life. Let God make your life something beautiful. Let God allow you to live with integrity. Let God make you what you cannot make yourself. Fear God and give glory to Him. Why should we do that? Because the hour of His judgment is come. Now that's a very important phrase. Not only does it tell us that God will judge the world, but that there is a time that judgment time will have come. What a solemn thought. To be alive during the time of heaven's judgment. In fact, Paul wrote these words. He said, we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ. Everyone. Now, when I meet you just outside the building, I don't know the secrets that you're hiding. I don't know what's going on in your heart. I don't know what you're thinking in your mind. But God does. And the Bible says God will bring every work with every secret thing into judgment. You can hide something from me. You can hide it from your friends. You can hide it from your family. But you can hide nothing from God. And God will bring us into judgment. Now, I talked to you about the Battle of Adwa. And how Italy misjudged Ethiopia. And human beings will misjudge again and again. But God will not. In the book of Genesis, God says, shall not the judge of all the earth do right? We may get it wrong, but God gets it right. Our judgment may be imperfect. God's judgment is always perfect. In fact, in the book of Acts, the Bible says that God has appointed a day in which He will judge the world. So, knowing that judgment is coming, we want to be certain of one thing, that our lives are given to God. I want you to notice what Revelation chapter 22 says. It is starting in verse 11. Because we human beings have a weakness. We think that we might not have to be ready for something on time. Your friend stops by your house to pick you up.